There's a war in the feeling, they ain't keeping it real. They think it's easy to peel just cause they flipping those bills. The only vote is for Hill, but if I trump it'll cost. We already walking dead in the land of the lost. I've been taking it way back, say Jack. Be my own wicked woman on the track while you twerking in the trap. I'm gonna get them plaques, yeah, my mind is on them racks. I'm just stating loosely facts, go and get that contact with your loose leaf ass. Leaning on the wall with your bathroom pads. Need a Wonder Woman in your life, hold fast. How I'm gonna tell the truth, but you puff pass. Speak my vernacular. Speak my vernacular. Speak my vernacular. She back, For unlawful carnal knowledge, I'm wedged into worry while they suck and hurry. I'm just skating, do my derby. Watch these cameras all pervert me. Won't respect my name and dirt me, but I woke up early. Even when I'm fucking late, I'm applesauce and frosting the cake. Bake your plate A while they ingenuity's ace. I'm planning an escape with the Save the World 10.8. Love potion number 9, fine dine. I want a piece of American pie. Lie under pudding pop shop that I ate the chocolate up. Why they sell me Californication? Afro on Rodeo blaxploitation, and all this to the congregation.
From the heart of the city to the outer edges of the Beltway and beyond, this is the District of Misfits Show, the drinking show with a podcast problem. This is your guide into our unique and beautiful city, the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as the funny and straight up ridiculous. Told by us before someone tells it for us. The opinions expressed on this show are our own, and we make no apologies. Welcome, children of the Rona, to another episode of the District of Misfits Show, the drinking show with a podcast problem, the podcast for the rest of us. I am your boy Boo, here with my cohorts Marcus and Val. A couple days after, but wait, no, it's
one day.
It's one day after Christmas. Hard to tell that it was Christmas because it was like 65 degrees outside, and like, you know, I don't know, I didn't really talk to anybody. Anyways, welcome to another fun episode. If you are watching for the first time, we appreciate you, and you have been with us.
Way to go, Marcus!
And please like and share on all your favorite social media platforms. On Facebook and Instagram, we are the District of Misfits Show. On Twitter, we are at DC Misfits. And then you can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe there to the District of Misfits Show. And you can check out this show as well as other episodes of podcasts created by District Dogface Studios. On Twitch, District of Misfits. And you can go to CrushingBoo.com. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I'll do it in a minute. Where you can pick up all kinds of fun gear. Like the really awesome t-shirt that Marcus is wearing, or the super dope hoodie that Val is wearing.
What do you got on?
I got the...
CrushingDC.com, and you'll be supporting us directly. We really appreciate that. And if you're interested in creating a podcast of your own or being a guest on this show and amplifying your voice, reach out to us at districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com. What up, kids? How y'all doing? How's things? How's life? How's
great? I just drove back from Connecticut today. That was super fun.
Connecticut, where they don't pronounce the C and the T.
No,
It's not Connecticut. It's Connecticut. The C and the T are silent.
Yes. Connect.
The C is silent. The T is not. The T is vital.
Yes. The T is vital.
The T is vital. Yeah.
It's very
Otherwise,
vital.
it's Connecticut.
Connect the dots.
Yeah. What about you, Marcus? How you doing?
I am doing swell, my friend. I'm doing very
Swell,
neat.
you say.
Doing very neat.
Very neat. Excellent. Right on.
Yeah,
cool,
man.
Cool. I am coming up on the tail end of my quarantine. For those of you not tuned in until last week or paying attention, last Friday, I tested positive for COVID. So I just did my due diligence and just stayed the fuck away from everybody. So minus a couple of vital trips to the store for supplies, I haven't left my place in
I feel like you've been on quarantine for like a month.
a very long time. Oh, time is folded in on itself many times over.
You and that multiverse.
This is the longest that I've been without working since work started back up again. That's fucking weird.
That's weird.
Like I walked to Marcus's house today to pick up food, and that was the longest. That was the most activity I'd had.
And we're not that far apart. We're not far apart.
I didn't want to I mean, without my dog, I could have been there in fucking 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, you brought Petey over here too?
Oh yeah, Petey.
Yeah, he needed the walk.
The old man.
He went from having exercise. A yard where he could go at his leisure to he gets out when he gets out. When I get him out.
Go out when I tell you to.
And around here there's like a dog area behind my apartment, but no one ever cleans up after. They literally have bags.
That's trash.
They have bags and a trash can that gets emptied out regularly, and my neighbors that use that area just don't clean up after their dogs.
Ew.
And so Petey hates that fucking shit. I hate that shit because I'm like dodging landmines left and right. But then like directly around my apartment, there isn't really like anywhere that's good to walk a dog because they're redoing the sidewalks on that part of Queens Chapel. Right. So like walking through the neighborhood to get to your house, it was like he's like, oh shit, a neighborhood. Like there's grass and fire hydrants and utility poles.
Other dogs.
That other dogs have like walked by. Yeah, like a lot of people don't walk their dogs out here where I am. So
what up, Vincent?
What's up, Vinny?
What up, Vince?
I just watched that episode where you were on with us. Yeah, I spent all week going through all the Misfits videos, so I've watched a lot of us talk.
Marcus, I realized I don't have access to the comments.
I don't know.
That's really weird.
I don't know. Let me see what I can do.
Marcus hates me.
I hate all of you, actually. No, I'm just kidding. I don't hate all of you. Not today. Oh, here we go. There you go. You're back on.
Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
Val, I don't know where the fuck you went. Val just left and said, fuck it.
Again. Yeah, we're good, man. Yeah, it's been I gotta say, the one thing that's been positive about getting COVID is now I'm not fucking scared of getting COVID.
Here I am again.
Like everything that I've done up until this point was like, well, fuck, I can't do this. I'm gonna get fucking COVID.
Now you can go anywhere.
Like, dude, everything. Like I went from living in a house with just me and one other person and my kids when they were there to like, I live in a fucking 8-story building. And so, everyone's touching all the fucking door handles, the elevator buttons,
everything,
the rails and shit. Everything. So like, it's just a constant thing for me now. And I was never really much of a germaphobe to begin with, but just with the kids and stuff now, I'm just trying to be a lot more diligent, and so early in the, when I was really actually feeling like shit, feeling under the weather, one of my neighbors who like, I guess he lives on the second floor. He's like the dude that like I bullshitted with the most in passing,
right.
Out of all the people in the building. And I'm double masked. I just came. Val, I think you had just dropped off.
Oh, your Pedialites.
Pedialites. Yeah.
Guys, stay hydrated, brother.
And so I'm sitting there. He's in the lobby. I'm in the lobby. He calls for the elevator. It comes. I'm like trying to time it so that like he can just get in the elevator and go. But I guess he just hung for a second. And then the elevator door opens and I'm like, he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, double mask, trying not to like interact with the dude, trying to stay way more than 6 feet away from him. And he's like, what's going on, man? How you doing, dude? And I was like, well, honestly, I'm just trying to stay away from everybody as much as possible because I tested positive for COVID, and he like
Go back.
I was
like
when I said COVID, I looked down at my feet, and when I looked back up, he was already like around the corner towards the stairwell. Like minus like a flame trail from like his footsteps. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was pretty funny.
And those elevators are not very big.
But yeah, well, I don't like sharing elevators with people anyways. I don't know. Like, I'm just, even before COVID, I'm like, if I have to, fine. But
Yeah.
oh, and it's funny as shit because like in one of the elevators, there's handprints on the door that lead me to believe that somebody's getting freaky in the elevator. And I always say this because they're definitely not a man's handprints because they're not super big, but they're really high up on the elevator.
You know what it is.
We all know.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Like so.
I mean, if you haven't had sex in an elevator, you're just not living life, man.
Oh, you haven't. If you haven't tried,
I mean,
you have to at least try.
How many floors are you going? You know what I mean? How much time do you really have to work with?
I mean,
you know, are we hitting the emergency stop?
Nah, that's too suspicious.
Well, yeah. That's
at that point, why are you caring about being suspicious, though?
That's rich people shit.
I guess that's a good point.
That's like my dad's someone important type of flex. Like,
exactly.
Yo, I don't have my glasses on, but I have this alleged game on.
Oh,
I can't even.
Fucking
the score, yes, the score's still 42-7. So there's that.
Just
here's my ultimate dad flex.
You blind motherfucker.
I mean, they're not even into the. I mean, they're barely into the third quarter. It's just terrible.
I mean, my Giants got fucking blown out today too, so don't feel bad. But we suck.
Not like that though.
I keep forgetting that Marcus is a Giants fan because, like, not like I'm following anything anymore, but I just was like, oh, it's something I can have on in the background while I mess with this insane puzzle that I received as a Christmas gift. Which you all will be hearing a lot about over the coming
That's
weeks.
A sneak preview. Sneak preview.
That is, yeah. When the caption of that when I sent it to them is when your mother-in-law sends you a 1,000-piece puzzle and you have ADHD. This will be a fun.
She knows you so well. She wants to torture you inside out.
If anyone has any Adderall they'd like to cough up, holler at your boy.
So what's the over and under of Jamie showing up tonight?
Oh, I don't even know.
I'm gonna say
11.
If he's not on, if it's not by 11, he's not gonna make it.
Oh, Jamie.
I bought whiskey and beer, so I can actually do penalty shots if I
nice.
Fuck up.
I just have the claw, the white claw. The claw.
God damn, Val, that dog's got a big ass head.
Right?
King course for the win.
And he's not like he's just turned 1.
That's a 1-year-old?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's like 1 year, 4 months old.
Jesus.
So he's still like a little puppy smushy, like his like fur and like his skin is still all like.
God,
he looks mean as fuck, man.
First of all,
he is the best dog.
He's beautiful. He's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful dog.
But I can just only imagine how big his shits are. Like,
yeah.
How soft.
That's my number one reason for not getting a big dog. Is
he's like super drooly. Like he just drools.
Oh yeah.
Like you have to follow him around a little bit with it. But the funny thing, he's so funny. He loves paper towels, and so he'll let you like wipe his face. Yeah, So my friend Luli was saying that like there was one time they left some food on their like breakfast table, and there were like paper towels next to it, like napkins. He got up and took the napkins and left the food. Like,
what?
He just loves them. He loves.
He's not a normal dog. Not normal. Not fucking normal.
So like he'll let you like wipe his face. Like today, he was just. I mean, everywhere. And so I was like, ah, moose. So it's like following after him with paper towels, and he just let me like wipe his face down because he thought that he could like eventually eat the paper towel, but I threw it away. So he was very disappointed.
Took away his toys.
So they have another dog. They actually have a pit bull. They have a Staffordshire Terrier, Sugar, who I felt was a decent sized dog. I mean, she's a pretty, I mean, I forget how
Hold
much
my beer.
she's like. She's about Kayla. She might be even a little bit bigger than Kayla. Um, but then like she's next to Moose. She looks like a puppy. She,
Well, Kayla's not that big, first of all.
but she's like a decent sized dog. I mean, you wouldn't say
mean,
that she's like a tiny dog.
It's like 60 pounds. So yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, then I lied. Then Sugar's a little bit big. I mean, Sugar's probably like 80 pounds.
I mean, Kayla's got greyhound in her. She got greyhound in her, so she got that tiny ass. She got big head, tiny ass.
Yeah. So, but Sugar has like no patience for him either. She's 12 already, I think.
I
So
grew
she's
up
just
with
like,
some
"Fuck
guys
you,
that had a
dog."
greyhound, and that dog, when that dog got out,
You ain't catching it.
oh no! It's like, what do we do? Do like wait for him to come back? Is he gonna come back? Oh yeah, he always comes back.
My neighbors growing up had a couple greyhounds, and those motherfuckers were fast as shit.
And I mean, when you have a dog that's like bred to run, and then you live in like the suburbs in a little ass yard, like,
They're going.
it's kind of mean. Like if you lived in if you have a greyhound, and you live in an apartment, like that's animal, that's abuse. Like
Yeah.
unless you're
So
taking a dog to the track every day.
my friend Pat. So funny story about greyhounds. Pat, his family is the one. He's the one who owns that King Corso. So I spend the holidays with them. So, but this was back when he was in college. I think he was at he went to Arizona State University for a year, and like Pat used to be a big gambler. So they went to they went to this dog track, and like it was all the greyhounds that were like that's who they were betting on, and these dogs like they all got fucked up, and they like won a shit ton of money, and these dogs were like they were like, these dogs are just they're just bred for this racing, they're not treated very well. So Pat and his buddies, with all the money that they won a lot of money. I can't remember how much money they won, but they won a lot of money, and they bought the dogs from the
What?
racetrack.
They let you buy the dogs?
They
That
bought
doesn't
the
even make
dogs,
sense.
and then
You know what?
put them up for adoption.
Yeah, I can imagine that if you're someone who breeds racing dogs, you've probably got a lot of dogs on hand, and
Right. So it wasn't like
you,
they weren't like stellar dogs, they were just like the dogs that they like run on the track every day,
yeah,
yeah. And they didn't give a shit about those dogs.
yeah.
So
They'll
Pat and his
they'll
buddies,
just breed more. Yeah, they'll just breed
they
more. Like
they bought the dogs, and then they found homes for them.
so, I didn't realize I was yesterday years old when I realized that the very first Simpson episode is a Christmas episode.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And that's how they got Santa's little helper.
Ah.
And he was all fuck up and shit. And like, yeah, they brought him home.
Aw, Simpsons.
So, little Christmas Simpsons trivia for that ass. While we're at it, before we get too deep, for those of you that are so inclined, you can find me on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, sometimes TikTok, at CrushingBoo.
And I am the Pasteurized Chef on everything. Even my underwear has it on it.
Lies, Marcus.
I can't spell. I don't have it on anything. What the hell am I talking about?
You can find me at VMTDC on Twitter and the Insta, and at Valerie Michelle with 2 L's, Torres, on the Book of Face. That's it.
I'm just trying to imagine Marcus with a Sharpie trying to spell pasteurized. I don't know if he wears boxers or briefs or if he's an in-between man like myself, but you know.
Tell you what, until I started using that nickname, I had no idea how to spell pasteurized. Not a fucking clue.
Speaking of briefs, we will be having those on our webpage sooner rather than later.
Oh, you know, yeah, we should
sell.
have like thrown up some pictures of like some of the newer stuff. I was really stoked
Marcus.
when
Boo,
I'm
what do you
wearing my
mean?
joggers.
What do you
I'm
mean,
rocking them
Boo?
now. Oh,
What do you-
hey, look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Dude, next time when I do the plug, we got to feature some items.
Aha, the District of Misfits.
Yeah, there's the joggers. I'm wearing them now.
I was gonna say, are you wearing them?
I've been living in them since they showed up. Like,
Are they comfy?
They're very comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very comfy. Do they only come in black? I should have looked. Like,
I think they come in like blue and gray, navy, maybe navy and gray. I can't remember. Hold, please. I shall look.
oh, I'll get them in navy. That should be like Wizards colors.
Yeah. That's actually good call.
Crushing.
I like this water bottle, to tell you the truth.
I do too.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I need a black DCAF coffee mug, I realized.
I can make that happen.
With the fist, like that right there.
We can have it up tonight.
That would be my ultimate drinking vessel. I would drink everything out of that.
I think I need that water bottle with that on.
Navy, black heather, and athletic heather. I'm not sure what the difference is.
Who's this heather?
Athletic heather, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is a lighter.
It's a lighter. It's a light gray. Yeah. The other heather is a charcoal gray. What did you get? The black?
Yeah, of course. Hello.
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 Hold on. I got this.
Oh, my shopping bag has 19 items in it, by the way.
Damn, and you still haven't pulled the trigger yet, Val? Fuck.
I keep forgetting.
Let's see. What we got here? That's the Navy, I believe.
That's the Navy. The J Navy. For whatever reason, that's what they have it listed as. That's the heather. That's the athletic heather.
That dude has no ass.
He also
like
is.
Yours truly.
He's not wearing the.
Yo, that actually looks pretty good though. In the light, that's the light heather.
I don't know what color it is.
Wait, y'all! Did you all see? Are you friends with Joshua? Joshua Chazon, one of our contributors.
His cookies.
Did you see his cookies? His gray sweatpants cookies.
No, what cookies?
I'll pull it up. I'll find it.
He made gray sweatpants. You know the whole thing about the gray sweatpants.
Oh yeah. Gray
he made gray sweatpants cookies.
I didn't realize that was a thing. I don't think I've ever owned a pair of gray sweats.
Well, you can buy some from CrushingDC.com.
There you go. Here, hold on a second.
Where'd you go, Boo?
Wow, what did he do?
Huh?
Where'd he go?
I don't know. Where are these gray sweatpants? It's pretty funny though when I saw it. It's true to form for him.
For Joshua?
Just he talks about the gray sweatpants all the time.
Well, I'm pulling the picture up now.
I think I was like with the children when that popped up, and I had to like, I had to like pull it. I like turned my phone over really quick. I was like, "This is not safe for being around."
You can tell he's married to a black man. That's definitely not his.
Joshua. The fact that he like went through the trouble to make those cookies.
I mean, it's Joshua. Of course he is. Anything with dick in it, he's gonna fucking put up.
It is true. He's so funny. We should have had him be a guest host today.
Send him a text. I'm sure his punk ass ain't doing anything else. Well,
Marcus,
wow.
what did you make for Christmas?
What did I make? I made some delicious motherfucking ham with like a brown sugar and barbecue crust, ham and cabbage and red skin potatoes. Fucking delicious. And peas, corn, and carrots. And an apple pie. So.
Whoa, apple pie. I missed that one.
How the fuck did you miss this? Right on the counter.
I forgot. I need to go get some.
I think you should.
I was busy eating regular food.
Eating regular food, huh?
Like, not dessert food.
You
know?
So anyway, while Boo's gone, let's read some of these memes you fucking gave me.
Okay.
Let's find that long ass one. No, that's not it. I don't want to show that one yet. There you go, Val. Read.
Is it Omicron or Delta or your period or cold or flu or allergies or anxiety or long COVID or perimenopause or food poisoning or migraine or a tumor? It's not a tumor. Or PTSD or parenting is just so hard, LOL, or too much sitting and screen time and stress, or is it just COVID? This is how everybody feels right now. Everybody.
Text you to let me back in. Yo, it's funny as shit. I was talking to a friend of mine and she was like, yo, dude, for a second, I started feeling like really shitty. And I was like about to panic. I was about to break over the test. And then all of a sudden I got my period. I'm like, well, hey, that's good news at least.
Right?
You're not pregnant and you don't have COVID. Allegedly.
That's a double
you can still
negative
take the test. You can still take the test. You never know. You could be on your period and have COVID for all you know.
That'd be fucking horrible.
Oh. Why, sir, where did you get that coffee mug?
Oh, why, at CrushingDC.com. I went for the big boy size mug. I know there's two different sizes, but
you got the 15-ouncer?
Yeah, like man, because I never drink. I don't drink small amounts.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Wrong button.
But I felt like, push. Yeah, I meant to actually have that all set up for my beverage before the show started, and then I got sidetracked and I smoked
with
weed
the puzzle
and ADD and just like
and singing COVID Cabana.
Singing COVID Cabana. Get your some pandemic loving tonight at the Copa.
Oh, so here's the gray sweatpants, Boo.
Oh, fuck. I would not let my kids eat those cookies. I'm just going to throw that out there. As a parent, I would draw the line there.
I was saying that when it popped up on my feed, I was with my friend's children at Christmas, like Christmas Eve, and I was like, ah! And I like
those cookies were way more hilarious in real life than they were in my mind. Because you were like, gray sweatpants.
It's that like, ball. Okay, she's got that
gray sweatpants. That
I was crying when I saw.
Shout out, Mr. Chasen.
All right, Val Torres, read this meme.
I can't wear my glasses when. If Omicron is really bad, just wait until Megatron and the Optimus Prime arrive. We're really fucked then.
That's coming in August of 2022. That's what my money is.
Great, my birthday.
The Megatron.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I'm glad I got it, and you know, I'm gonna go get boosted as soon as I can, and like.
And then you'll be like Spidey.
I'm gonna be living. I'm gonna be out, yo. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. Not that one.
See, it's not the same without Jamie doing it right underneath.
I know. Now, here's the thing. We should take odds and bets on when I get it, because I'm the only one in the crew who hasn't got it yet.
Jamie hasn't gotten it.
What's the over-under? Hey, to anybody that's watching, in the comments, please give us the over-under on Marcus is going to get COVID. Also, tell us what you did over the holiday. or if you even celebrate the holiday, or your general opinions about Christmas.
Festivus.
Hold on a moment.
Festivus.
The Festivus for the rest of us. You good?
Huh?
I'm talking to Bill. So
I'm being yelled at by a geriatric dog that wants to go outside, and we're not. That's just not happening.
you know what you need to do? You need to like have a pull string and just drop them down in a basket, and over the basket.
If I could only dumbwaiter him down.
That's what I'm saying. And have a leash on that, and then pull him back up. So pull him into the cage, pull him back up. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Would he ever use one of those? Have you seen those like wee like fake lawn things? Have you ever seen those? It's like
the AstroTurf thing that you and I talked about.
Yeah, the AstroTurf, like for dogs, like where
the pee pad.
So
but it's not like a pee pad.
He has a general area on my balcony where I have been. We play this game where I put down the pee pads, and sometimes he goes on them. Sometimes he goes adjacent to them. Sometimes I'm using the pee pads after the fact. Like, sometimes he's just too fast for me. You know what I mean? And so, like, we are cultivating a system. It is still in the works. But I have AstroTurf that I bought for that balcony, but that part will not be for the dog part. Like, I'm actually going to, like, 1/3 of the balcony is where he's been going, and that will continue to be his area. And then the other 2/3 of the balcony, I will eventually have, like, some nice furniture. We can actually sit out there in the springtime. Dude, the Christmas night, there was a fireworks show somewhere off in the
I heard that. I heard it from my house.
Dude, I was like half stoned on the couch. Well, I was fully stoned, half napping on the couch. And it was like pop, pop. And I was like, those don't sound like gunshots, but they don't sound like regular old fireworks. And I happened to look out the window, and from my balcony, I could see like the last 15 seconds of whatever fireworks show was going on somewhere, I think in Bladensburg.
Yeah, I heard it, but I couldn't see it because obviously I'm not on an 8-4 or 6-4 like you are.
Yeah, I'm on the 6th floor.
So here's what Val was talking
overlooking
about.
Mount Rainier, and see, here's the thing: those things are all fun and games until you have to legitimately clean up piss or shit from them
and spray it off and shit. Your neighbors.
Where am I going to get water from? I live in an apartment on the 6th floor.
Right.
You could run a hose up from the
Run a hose up from where?
The basement.
There's no spigot sticking out of the side of the building anywhere.
Like a fucking
well. I mean?
So you can have a well where you put up baby Jessica and everything.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Totally. Like, okay, I had a moment where like I had to like wash some stuff off the balcony, and I didn't really think about it, but I had this like bucket of hot water, and I like go to splash it over the side, and this shit's like dripping down on like all of my neighbors' balconies and shit. And I'm like, fortunately, most of my neighbors don't use their balconies. But then, like, last night, I decided for the first time in a million years to have a cigarette. And I go out on the balcony and I heard voices, and I'm like, where the fuck is that coming from? And it's my neighbors downstairs.
Nice.
Like, so this whole like pet management thing has taken on like a whole nother level. Hey, what up, Brian? Run a hose from the closet sink with a turn valve. I just don't. Is this baby Jessica?
It is baby Jessica. We all remember baby Jessica.
Oh, baby Jessica.
How'd she get down the well in the first place? That was the thing that always eluded me.
She was walking and just fell the fuck down.
They just be leaving wells all over the place and shit.
Right?
Wells and quicksand. Remember when you were a kid? Quicksand.
Yeah.
We were like, yo, watch out. You thought that shit was everywhere. Watch out for the
quicksand.
What was that, Atari game where they had the quicksand?
I
played it all the time.
What was it? It was one of those like jungle something. What was that game? You swing on the vines?
Oh, yeah. What was
What
that?
was that game?
Bing that shit, Marcus.
I'm fucking
Big
working
that
on it.
shit. Hold on a second. I'm gonna.
Working on it.
Well, now we can't be quiet and stuff. Hold on.
Jungle Hunt.
Jungle Hunt. Yes.
That was a dope ass game. I enjoyed playing that as a kid.
I remember playing that game. Look at the graphics. It's so like simplistic.
Like, there's really nothing to it anymore.
Basic ass shit, dude. Yo, but you still end up falling in the snake pit, dude, and fucking
All the time.
Yeah. Basic, but you still had to have basic hand-eye coordination to
Right? The
be able
best
to
was
pull it off.
Pong. It was just like two like rectangles and a square that went back and forth. Pong.
Lord have mercy.
Bing. I don't want to even know.
So glad I
wanna
have not
know? I
invested my
don't wanna
heart into
know.
this team anymore. So good.
It's still the same. Oh no, it's not. It's not the same.
Because that is why she fell down the well. Yes.
Yep. Well, well, this is before. That was before the age of helicopter parenting.
What's that? Is that when you swing your dick
Helicopter
around?
parenting, where now parents don't let their kids do shit. And
Yeah.
they hover over them.
Where they like hover.
This
They
is-
hover over
This is
their
when we were kids and we were allowed to just this is free range parenting.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know what
I
I'm
got
saying? Like, think about all the shit that you did as a kid. Things that I like, places where I went unsupervised with me and my friends, like on some Little Rascals meets Stand By Me
total Little Rascal bullshit.
type shit. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like,
Dude, we were some stealing.
we played in a
heathens,
lot
dude.
of places we had no business being in. And it's really
Oh, yeah.
fortunate that like none of us ended up being a baby Jessica trapped like, oh, I don't know, inside of like a refrigerator in an abandoned warehouse.
So I
You know what I
lived
mean?
next to my high school and elementary growing up, and we had the football field. So like in August, they would start bringing out the mats and the big cushions and shit for football practice and track where they jump into the mats. So the stands about 50 to 75 feet high. We would fucking jump off into these big ass cushions and mats and flips and shit. And some motherfuckers would miss or fall in between the cracks. And like, that's some, I mean, we did some stupid shit.
That's like a la the crates thing.
It's just,
The crate challenge.
Yeah.
Dude, so like, okay, the thing about the milk crate challenge thing that fucked with me the most is the way that some of these people fell. It was literally
They
like
broke-
the way that you would fall off of shit when you were a kid. The way that their bodies would contort just completely beyond their control. Like you would just fold in a way where you're like, oh my God, he's fucking dead. But no, like
No,
in
they get up
in
and
some
they're like-
childlike way, you would just like
Pop back up.
pop back up, man, and maybe chalk it up to booze. Because you got to be if you're sober and doing the milk crate challenge, I might got to take my hat off to you. But I also might be like, yo, I don't know if I want
There's
to.
something wrong with you.
Like,
I mean, I know how bad it was.
Does milk crate challenge sober? I don't know if I trust that in your
No.
in shit.
Bell,
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Free range.
Oh, I just
Dude,
said
we-
my aunt would like would yell at us and be like, "Bambi, Johan,
Dude,
you
when
come
I
home."
lived behind University Gardens, when I lived in University Gardens behind TikTok, there was a stretch of woods. Shout out to Adelphi. There was a stretch of woods that was in between the apartments and the shopping center behind it. We would always be split up into teams, and it'd be like Lord of the Flies, like we just battled down to the last man. But like right around dinner time, there'd be kids who'd be running. And all of a sudden, they'd just be like, pew. They'd just peel off. And you'd be like, yo, what happened? What? Oh, so-and-so's mom called him for dinner. Nobody heard it but him. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you would hear your shit, and you'd be like,
Oh, gotta go.
it's the original Irish goodbye.
It really
Like,
is.
you hear mom call, like, gotta go.
Gotta go.
Like, because if you stop to explain it, that's valuable time where you like
You might get in trouble.
might get in trouble. Yeah, dude. Like,
You might get the slipper thrown at
Ass
you.
you better fucking come. You get the chocolate, bro. You better fucking come running. You got to be sweaty when you walk in that door, breathing hard, like you tried as hard as you could to get home. What's up, man?
We lived so where we lived, our neighborhood was just being developed, and so like our cul-de-sac was all like the model homes that like ended up get having residences, and then like a handful of the other houses were built. One of them was our house. So there was like our cul-de-sac was there were people residing in the homes, but like a lot of the neighborhood was still being developed. There were a lot of like, dug up like the what do you call it? Not the bases. Where they dig up the basement, but like it's still not. It would get filled with water and shit
The
because
septic tank and shit.
no. Like they would have dug out like where the basement was supposed to
They
be,
have to
but then
dig
it would
down
rain.
where the basement is
Yeah, yeah,
before
yeah.
they lay all the concrete and stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
No, she said water. That's why I said that.
I did, yeah, because it would rain and like water would get
Thank you, Megan.
Foundations.
I
Thank
need
you,
there.
Megan.
That's
Thank you,
it. Yeah.
Megan.
You know,
That's
the
what I was
thing
talking
that
about.
the
Yes,
house,
thank you,
the
the
Megan.
thing that the house sits on. What's it called?
The
Your
thing,
feet.
the
It's
thing,
the feet of the house, and
It's
you
the
put
feet of
shoes
the
on
house.
it.
The
But
house
so
feet.
like our neighborhood
The
was
house feet.
inhabited with like a bunch of kids, and so our one cul-de-sac there was like maybe 10 or 12 of us, and we would just run like apes like around the neighborhood, where like there was nothing but like all these construction sites that like weren't really being manned, and like I mean, I would say so we wouldn't get the bell. If we were far enough and nobody and we weren't coming home, we'd start hearing the yelling. But like there was somebody in our cul-de-sac, one of the parents would have a bell. So once we heard the bell from that house, and we all started like sort of running back. We- it was crazy. I feel
I
like I
I
was the youngest of the crew at the time.
I mean, I'm sure it's an exaggeration, but in my childhood mind, I know that I was somewhere within the vicinity of like probably an eighth to a quarter of a mile away and would hear my mother call me. Like the woods between University Gardens and TikTok
Mhm.
didn't run super long,
Right.
but like from my apartment, which was the definitely like the closest end of the shopping center to where TikTok was, like
Uh-huh.
basically catty corner, like opposite each other or whatever. Like there was definitely times where like maybe my mom didn't even call me, but I just
In your mind, you're
felt
like,
a ripple in the force of some shit and was like, gotta go. Like, but hey, better to be early than late.
exactly.
You know what I
And we
mean?
used to play
Like,
those like crazy ass games like kick the can and like um ghosts in the graveyard and
see, I don't know any of that shit. We just split into teams and we battled with rocks and sticks.
we used to do that too.
You know, like so maybe sometimes it was army versus aliens. You know, we never really played cops and robbers. Occasional
I don't
like
think I don't
cowboys,
think we played
Indians
that either.
situation, but it was really just like let's just split into teams and fuck each other up. You know, and people would like, or we'd all get together to try to build like a ramp for us to jump off of and fuck ourselves up, or a fort that like some grown-ups would eventually come around and tear down, or the older kids would steal from us, or some shit. Like again, very Little Rascals meets Stand By Me, type shit.
Right. And we had our
Um,
bikes and shit. And I had this like
oh,
lame
dude,
ass pink
bike.
bike
Everyone
with a
had a
basket
bike.
on it. I didn't
Everyone
like
had a
my bike.
bike. Oh shit, Val! I got Izzy the dopest bike ever. It's from our childhood.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
from our childhood, and it's got purple sparkly paint and
Ah,
like this
nice.
purple velvet banana seat with this cool little like
That's awesome.
pattern in it and just stitching in it or whatever. My buddy hooked me up with it. It just needs to be like cleaned up or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
She is going to lose her shit when she sees this. Her birthday's on the 18th of January.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So like I was like, when your birthday comes that close to Christmas, you got to be real strategic about
Right,
shit.
right,
So
right.
like, I got her a couple things that she wanted. This birthday gift is something that like I knew she wanted, but she wasn't planning on getting it for a few months. But I was at my buddy's house and just saw this bike, and I was like, "Yo, dude, what are you doing with this? What are you doing with this fucking bike?" He was just like, "You want it?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck yeah, I want it, dude!" Like, shout out to Uncle Nam. Appreciate you, bro. I know you're not watching, but I'll give you that shout out anyways. But like, yeah, dude, this fucking bike. I'm gonna do a before and after of the before cleanup and after. And like, yeah, I'm gonna record. I told Nam that I would record her during the unveiling.
Nice.
I was just about to say you have to record her when you
So we can
take
play it on
video her
show.
when she's
Yeah,
when she gets it.
we're gonna watch a fucking 9-year-old girl go bonkers. If she doesn't, I failed as a father because this bike.
Does she know how to ride a bike yet, or have you? I mean, you
Oh
taught her how to
yeah.
ride a
Dude,
bike.
she learned Memorial Day weekend of 2020.
Nice. I mean, what else you gonna
do? Yeah, in the alley behind my house. We got her. Yeah, we had her hooked up. She's been riding for a minute now.
I can't remember how old I was when I learned how to ride a bike.
I was like her age.
I bet my brother would remember, but I don't remember.
How old is she?
She'll be 9 in January.
Yeah, I think that's about the time I learned, around like 8, 9. Yeah, I think that's about the same.
Yeah, like same apartment complex, University Gardens. Like where my apartment was at the top of. It's at the complex is at the top of a hill, but it's not a really steep hill.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, like, the kids, all the older kids that were riding had like a ramp and shit set up at the bottom of the hill. And they were getting speed and trying to jump this fucking shit like psychos. And I was like, I'm just going to use this ramp to like, not the ramp, but the hill.
Yeah.
Before I knew what centrifugal force was.
I imagine you were pretty
if I'm moving forward, it's easier to keep this thing upright.
Well, I imagine you were a pretty big kid,
my feet
too.
On the pedals and not try to use them to stop, I'll be okay.
Yeah, imagine you were a pretty big kid, so you probably went pretty fast.
Dude, I learned how to swim self-taught. I learned how to ride a bike self-taught. And all it took was me almost dying doing both.
Doing both.
So, yeah, we are, this is fucking fast. 47 minutes into the show with just the three of us.
Crazy.
Fucking commando. Like,
commando.
So if you're watching, extra special love to all of y'all in the comments. Brian, Megan, Vincent. Like and share. Get your, show's not for everyone. But if you know some people that will enjoy what we're doing, by all means, send them our way. On Facebook and Instagram, you can find us at the District of Misfits Show. On Twitter, we are at DC Misfits. You can also go to our YouTube page, the District of Misfits Show, and like and subscribe. Subscribe first and foremostly. Then go and just like all the videos, whether you watch them or not. We need the views and the clicks. But no, seriously. But no, for real. Anyways, on Twitch, shout out to the Twitch people. We're always keeping it real. District of Misfits. And go to CrushingDC.com. Get you some swag. You want to support us? This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Another way that you can support us is by, if you want to set up a podcast of your own, we can make that happen.
Yeah, man.
Or if you'd like to be a guest on this show, we can make that happen too. Just reach out to us at districtdogfacestudio@gmail.com. Or if you want to be a guest on the show, you can reach out to us at District of Misfits Show.
So speaking about YouTube, I got an email, which I'm going to pull up, and they sent me this fun little thing, if I can find it.
I feel like Marcus's emails from YouTube fall under two categories. They're either really good news or like
or we're getting
really
in trouble
bad
for
news.
Or like,
that is very true.
You're going to go to the principal's office.
So we are now at 1,000.
Hey! We got 1,000 subscribers.
We picked up 30 subscribers over the weekend. I don't know how the hell, but we did.
What?
Hey!
I don't know if I like the banana thing they threw at us, but
I don't give a shit. It's 1,000.
Bananas!
Seriously,
It's
appreciate all you
bananas.
guys. This is fucking great. Honestly, I didn't. You know what I wanted for Christmas that I didn't know?
1,000 subscribers. Yeah,
1,000 subscribers.
So we're close. I mean,
simple, man.
Here's the thing. now that we're at 1,000 subscribers, we get those hours, then we get paid. So it's a good thing.
Help us, help you, help us, help you, help us.
Help us. So it's almost been a year since this one. Hold up. Let's see this comment first.
It put us over.
Funny enough.
The troll. Hey, if they're not trolling you, you're probably not doing something right.
Hold on, let me see how many views we actually have on that episode. Oh, I didn't do that. That's the wrong thing. Because we did get quite a bit of hits on that one.
Did we? It's because we had the COVID in it.
Well, I put COVID in the hashtags this week too.
No, you put COVID in the hashtag this week?
Yeah,
I didn't do anything this week. I
know.
decided to go all natural. Are we doing a show next week?
Yes. Are we not?
Okay.
I am. I don't know if you'll be there.
Oh, it's so cryptic.
It'll just be me.
Marcus going like this.
2 hours of Marcus. Raw and uncut.
Raw dogging the shit out of that one.
That's dog. That's dog spelled DAWG.
Or Pog.
Love me a Pog.
Ooh. All right, so it's been a year.
One of my favorite food groups.
I know what it means.
So Megan, yeah, January 2nd we're doing the show, but we're doing the DC as Fuck revisited show the 9th.
All right, so we have two conflicting things going. Well, not two conflicting things. We have two conflicting ideas going on. And maybe this is probably the worst time to hash it out, but maybe it's the best time to hash it out. So we had talked about doing a Reef reunion for our DC as Fuck show. Maybe what if we possibly plant the seed now, and instead of doing the Reef reunion show for that, we see if we can coordinate having a few a semi-impromptu Reef alumni reunion show.
Do it on the 2nd, and then we do the January 6th recap anniversary DC as Fuck show on the 9th.
Yes,
I'm cool with that. Works for me.
Let's do it. See, why not both?
Job well done, people. Job well done.
So last year we started the season number 3, the first week of January, and prior to that we had an incident. Not us, but it was on TikTok. It was an incident that happened. Because it was Christmas time. This guy was fed up, and he just wanted a little twisted tea.
Smack me! Smack me! Come on, get it. Drop it.
So it's been a year, so I wanted to give him his roses.
It's been a year since the twisted tea.
Has it really?
It happened at Christmas. The incident happened at Christmas.
Has no meaning.
It happened during Christmas, and we showed it the first.
I need a refill. I'll be right back.
Remember,
time has no meaning.
We did that show from your parents' house.
Yeah,
because we were shut down again.
Yeah, so we were there. So, yeah. So just in case you didn't see it or didn't feel it, here we go again.
Smack me! Smack me! Come on, get it. Drop it.
It never gets. I can watch that 35 times in a row. It does not get fucking old. That smack.
So good.
Sound.
I liked the. Remember they did the remix? There was like some like
Dave
weird...
Matthews, yeah. Yeah, that was one of the emails I got from YouTube. It was the Dave Matthews song. YouTube and Facebook be like, you can't use that. It's our property. Motherfuckers. All right, let's pull up another one of your weird. Well, we'll look at this one. This was a short one.
The never-ending story as a child with whatever his name was. Never-ending story as an adult with the corona.
Oh, so you got that song in your head now too.
I can see that dude slapping the shit out of him to that fucking beat. Fuck you, Dave Matthews. Oh,
Amazing
fucking A.
balls. It's amazing. So you know how Time made Elon Musk the person of the year?
Swat of the year, yeah.
So here's the real person of the year.
Yes. And yes again.
Yes, yes, and yes. 100% all the way through.
I shall drink to that.
Cheers.
Yo, fuck
Wow.
Elon Musk.
I'm
You
sorry.
wannabe-
Cheers.
You South African blood money, emerald diamond, family fortune, piggybacking Tony Stark wannabe looking ass motherfucker.
Damn, I didn't think about the Tony Stark thing. You're totally fucking right about that.
Fake ass wannabe Tony Stark looking ass bitch. If that dude shows up with a fucking armored suit, man, game over. Game the fuck over.
So, I mean, it's Christmas time, right? So, one thing that really frustrates the shit out of me, Val, go ahead and read this, and I'll explain.
Ah, yes. It's the time of year where people in commercials buy cars without telling their significant others like complete psychopaths.
Like,
Dude,
who in
car
the fuck
commercials-
buys car?
Car
Like, dude,
commercials kill me, dude. Like,
do they
They're
not
so
know real
dumb.
people? They don't know real people because that shit doesn't fucking happen. When the fuck does that ever happen?
if I ever actually witnessed that shit in real life, like,
I'd smack them. Smack them.
yeah, that shit makes no sense.
I'd smack the keys right out of their faces.
Out of their faces?
Yep.
Motherfucker,
He's
I can't
out there.
afford the insurance on this shit. Take this Audi and get the fuck out of here.
Audi out of here.
Get that Audi out of my face. Stupid bitches.
Like, they're the dumbest fucking commercials. Like, who actually sees them like, that's what I fucking should do this year?
All right, so you know what? While we're here, while it's fresh in my mind, I'm gonna text Drew Swift. And if he's not doing anything, we're gonna have him on the show, and we're gonna have him plant the seed for next week.
Bring him on now. See if he wants to come on now. All right, Val. This is the coolest dude. I don't care how cool you think you are. You're never as cool as this.
Mr. Rogers wearing a Bob Ross t-shirt, chilling with Steve Irwin in front of a rainbow. What?
That's some of the most feel-good shit you could have.
Right? That's awesome. I saw that. I was like, yeah, this is just great. So, leave me awe. All right, Val.
I love Steve Irwin. I love Mr. Rogers.
You loved.
I love Bob Ross. I mean, three of those guys, they're the best. And they're all dead. That's what's even
Good
more
job,
awe.
Val. They are all dead. Way to win that one out. You won. They are all dead.
That was the awe of it all, Marcus.
Aw.
Aw. Do we have another meme?
Oh, yeah. I gotta match them up. I like this one that you sent.
I sent.
If I find it.
Can't hear you, boo.
What is this?
What is this?
What is this bullshit?
What is this bullshit?
I cannot get jiggy with this. God, I can't wait to be able to fucking go out to a bar again. I'm so sick.
When are we going out drinking, boo?
Shit, man. Fucking Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I want to take a fucking test. I want to take an antigen test and get a negative result before I go and fucking fuck around in the world again. I feel like I'm just doing my due diligence as a responsible citizen.
So while we're talking about this a little bit, so Boo, you were not alone in this city having the COVID.
Oh no.
There are so many people that I just know personally who have had the Rona, the Cron, within the past.
Coach and I tested positive on the same day.
Who did?
Coach got it?
Coach.
Oh, right. Coach has it too.
Coach and I are we're quarantine buddies. we were supposed to meet to go work on soundproofing at As You Are Bar on Tuesday. And like I had to tap out. But did that stop Coach? No. She went in there and like gutted like a whole fucking bar. Like did a whole bunch of demo work and shit. Like and then did a bunch of like
That's
soundproofing
Coach.
shit like on her own. Like she's a monster.
She
The
is a
bar's gonna be
monster.
sick.
I'm excited for that place.
Yeah, me too.
Where's it
Um,
located? Where's it located?
It's gonna be
Barracks Row,
on
but
Barracks
like
Row, where the
just
Oh, that's
what is it? Banana
right at the
Cafe,
tip.
right?
Oh,
Right
that's
at the
right,
tip.
right. That's right. Banana Cafe. Yeah, good. I hated that fucking place.
Yeah. So yeah,
Dude,
so
the
there's like
neighbors,
a lot
dude.
of there are a
The
lot
na-
of people in DC, a lot of people in the industry who tested positive for COVID.
Oh, the entire industry had Omicron take its foot and gently wedge it right up its ass. So many places that were open over the weekend were like, we're closed till the 26th.
Yeah.
A lot
Like
of people do
so many
that.
places that had like shit going on, like so last weekend when I was all like hot and bothered to go out, you know, and I started my quarantine. All the shit that I was looking forward to this week that I thought I was going to miss out got canceled.
Right.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, man. I mean, like there are a lot of there were places that were like there's one I don't remember which establishment. It's someone who's people who work there must I think are friends of mine. But they were saying that the establishment posted that because they have so few staff who are like not testing positive for COVID. Like they were only open for limited seating. Nobody could sit at the bar, like back to like no bar seating, limited tables seating, and
Oh,
it was all like
how many places switched
reservations
to
again.
just to go shit?
And then most of it
So
was
many
just to
places
go.
just
Yeah.
switched to takeout, pickup,
Yeah.
delivery. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I feel like, with the I don't know, with the January being historically and typically a slow month for the industry in general, I would almost say just I mean, nobody would go for it
Shut
again
it all down.
because people would just have like people would lose their minds over it. But like I feel like individual establishments should really just shut it down. Like shut down their
There's never
establishments.
going to be another.
There's
We're
not
not
going to
going
be
to have another
citywide
shutdown.
shutdown. Mm-mm.
No.
There's not going
No.
to be another citywide shutdown. This is all now. I
It's going
mean,
to be like individual establishments will really should take, be proactive and shut down and again, let us all like fucking heal again. Just like get past this. Like this is this is the time of year where everybody goes inside. Like eh, it's too cold. I mean, now granted, things have been I mean, it's been generally like a little bit warmer, but still
Send like 65.
okay. But like in
in
general,
general,
winter
No, I get it.
time, January, February are the times when like everybody's
February.
inside. February or
February.
when people are inside, and like I mean, you're not gonna. I don't know. I mean, there at least for some establishments, one of them being my own, um, you wouldn't be losing a lot of money by shutting down the restaurant for the month of January. Pre the ice skating rink down there, they were closed. They used to we Nick's and Tony and Joe's used to close the month of January. It was really once they opened the ice skating rink that they started opening again during that month the month of January because it's not lucrative. It's not lucrative to be open. I don't
Man,
know.
maybe I'll learn to ice skate this winter.
Do it.
Wait, has the skate? Wait. I'm sorry. Being as how it's been like unseasonably warm these last couple of weeks, how is this ice rink shit working out? Like, are they able
So
to pull
here's
this
the
shit
thing.
off?
So the ice skating rink that I'm assuming all ice skating rinks have these mechanisms, these like things that run underneath the ice that are supposed to cool the water down
Yeah.
enough to freeze it, right?
And it's not.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
so our rink is like this. The tower is in between it is in the middle. So two of the things if you're facing it from our bar, two of the things on the left-hand side were faulty. So they've only had half of the rink open the entire season,
But I'm
which
so
is
disappointed.
so
I'm so disappointed
stupid.
because I had plans. I had plans for that ice rink. I was like, I'm gonna learn to skate. I'm gonna
Oh
learn to
no,
ice
they
skate
fixed it.
proper this winter,
Dude,
and
they fixed
Georgetown's
it.
gonna be the place.
They fixed it now. Now it's like so I thought when I worked on last Thursday, I thought it was because it was so cold that they didn't need the mechanism anymore. It froze over the water and anyway. But apparently they got the parts fixed somehow. Somehow they fixed it so that it was able to work. So the rink is now operating full service, full oval, and you can come skate whenever you want.
Sweet. I want to get drunk at your bar, and then I want to go ice skating.
I gotta do
Because
it.
that sounds like a great idea.
We have boozy, hot drinks. Hot cocoa with booze if you want. Hot cider with you could put like a Jack Daniel's honey. You could put like a
Yeah, I was like, why in the fuck would anyone
Captain
want to
and
drink
Coke
Jack
and then
Daniel's honey?
Captain.
But that shit makes sense.
That's
this time
why.
of year,
You know what else? So the other day, someone ordered the hot cider with Fireball, which I normally don't like to drink. Fireball in the
that sounds
hot
good.
cider. It was good.
Look, that is legitimately what that shit was invented for. Maybe
It
not
was good.
intentionally, maybe not initially, but every once in a while you find your role in the universe
and you get stuck with it.
Yeah.
There you go, Fireball. There you go, Fireball. You're welcome.
And then the hot chocolate. Someone one day asked for some rum chata in it. I put that shit in.
Oh, that's perfect. Rum chata.
That's
exactly
good.
what it goes in.
Rum chata in the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Bailey's in the hot chocolate.
So speaking of hot drinks,
in the hot chocolate.
Speaking of hot drinks, speaking of hot coffees and drinks, Val, read this meme.
Yes.
Read.
How did the hipster burn his tongue? He sipped his coffee before it was cool.
Boo.
Stupid hipsters.
That's a boo joke. That's a dad joke.
You should have boo read it.
Marcus is racist and doesn't want black people reading memes.
Although Jamie is normally the one who's reading the memes.
So I didn't want to be stereotypical and go to the other black guy, but here, read this fucking meme, black people.
Hey, Jamie stunt double, read this fucking meme.
Speaking, where's my mouse? What happened? Speaking of racists, I got a TikTok that Boo sent me.
Oh, I thought you were going to have him read a meme.
I have more memes. We can do it.
You're having a breakdown because you got caught being racist. You're having a breakdown because you got caught being racist. 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 Breakdown. Got caught being racist. Got caught being racist. Got caught being racist. Got caught being racist.
Yeah, if you've never seen that Karen video,
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's pretty awesome.
Which one was
that?
That
lady literally after she gets busted doing some racist shit and she realizes she's on video.
Oh yeah,
she literally walks away from whoever and then just lets out this primal fucking scream.
Didn't she fall on the ground too?
Oh yeah,
So what did she do that was like exceptionally racist?
Yeah,
or even a little bit racist.
I mean, she wasn't being. I mean, she was just being your typical Karen, but like when the gravity of what she had done hit her, she had no choice but to do what you just saw in that one little tiny clip was just to like walk away for a second and then let out this scream, and then she was like back in it.
Oh my god. Are we showing the lady at the resort? Are we showing that TikTok?
No, the one with the lady versus the DJ.
I know.
Didn't we play that last week?
No. Jamie just he sent it to us the other day.
All right, I gotta pull it up.
I seen it. We have so many other ticky tacks.
Yeah, I don't need that. We got a lot going on this week.
Because that one was pretty funny. That lady was a bitch.
Little houses on the hillside. Little houses made of ticky tacks.
Ticky tacks.
Ticky tacks.
So the vaccine. So these two go hand in hand with each other. One's about vaccine. I wanted to know.
Vaccine.
Internet misinformation.
Vaccine. Sorry.
So who would like to read it? Boo, would you like to read it?
Boo is gonna read it now. Because he's Jamie's stunt double.
Give it to me. Researchers delay coronavirus vaccine until they figure out how to make it cause autism. They're so close.
So the funny thing is, I saw that like literally the day after one of my friends. I texted him because I was like, "Hey, I heard you also have the Rona. You know, like everybody else apparently in the city." I was like, "How are you feeling?" So he was like, "I was feeling really sick one day, and then after that, I felt normal." He goes, "Vaccines work, but unfortunately, now I have autism."
Oh my God.
And I was
dare
like,
you
"You're such a dummy."
I dare you to guess the score of the game without looking.
I don't want to.
I
52
dare
to
you.
7.
Huh?
52 to 7.
49 to
Marcus?
7. 56 to 7.
What?
I just went up 7
Wait,
more
stop.
points.
It's not to 7.
To 14? To
Oh,
10.
10. 56 to 10.
No. Val got the home score, the football team score, right?
Wait, is that game in RFK? Is that game in Landover?
56. No, it's in Dallas.
Oh. Okay.
56 to 14. What the F?
Y'all get whooped, bro.
I told you, Washington team football. WTF.
Dude,
We're going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. WTF. Washington team football.
All right.
And then and then next season we just go to games and we sell them, but super low key, and see how many people even notice. Let's see how many people Washington team football. We make them look exactly like their shits, except
Washington team football.
Then just see how many people notice.
Let's do it tonight. All right.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tonight.
We'll do it tonight. So internet. So you can't believe everything you read on the internet. So Boo, here you go.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Bob Dylan, drummer, Metallica. Dude, when those were a thing, I was very into them. Very.
Invest in the XFL. All right, we can do that.
Cool.
When they ever play again.
I know, dude. Were they the DC Defenders? I like them.
Defenders. Do you remember one of the last games before the
shit.
coronavirus? Huh?
Swift, yo, give me. I gotta send the link to Swift.
So right before the corona shut everything down, Val, do you remember watching? I don't know if you were with me watching the game at home, and they did the thing of cups.
Yes.
That shit was fucking awesome.
My friend was there at the game.
No shit. I gotta find a picture. I gotta find a picture of that.
I wish they would bring that shit back. I would totally start to. I would support them again.
What?
The Defenders, the DC Defender, XFL.
First of all, fuck Vince McMahon.
He doesn't own it anymore. The Rock owns it. The Rock bought it.
The Rock owns XFL?
Yeah, he bought it from Vince.
Okay.
I like him, and I want to try.
Dwayne Johnson can do no wrong for the most part.
He's also part Filipino, just like a little teeny bit. But
he's
my people.
like 90. He's like 95% Samoan, 2% Filipino. But y'all Filipinos you just gonna take our dude. You're just gonna take him anyway. You know, black people claim him too, right?
Huh?
Black people claim the fuck out of Dwayne Johnson. He ain't black at all. But
there it is. Yes.
Here's the thing. His dad, Rocky Maivia.
Yeah, man.
Like his dad is
Tony
black.
Atlas. Him and Tony Atlas.
He was tag team partners with Tony Atlas. So The Rock being half black, like we done been claimed him. way before it was chic to be The Rock or chic to be Samoan. Like, ooh, that's a sexy. I want that on a t-shirt.
All right, so I created a new YouTube channel art for us. What do you guys think?
I like it.
Boo, what do you think? That's for our YouTube channel.
I don't think that would look good on a banana hammock, though.
It's good for a YouTube channel, though.
Oi, let Swift in.
Boy,
Let me in.
I don't see him.
He ain't in.
I sent him the link.
I don't see him.
You have to click the link first, Drew. Anyway, Boo, where can we find the District of Misfits Show?
You can find it on Facebook and Instagram, the District of Misfits Show. On Twitter, we are at DC Misfits.
Rah!
Then go to our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube page. Subscribe. Get yourself a face full of the District of Misfits Show, along with other content created by District Dogface Studios, including Grande Lock, the intersection of podcast of hip hop and politics. Sorry, the whiskey and Modelo's that I've been drinking in my DC as fuck mug are starting to kick in. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man. If you're into entrepreneurial stuff, if you're into weed, if you're into music and politics, District Dogface Studios got the thing for you. And if there's something out there that you feel like the world needs that you can provide, but you don't have the technical skills, reach out to us. We will make that shit happen. District Dogface Studio at gmail.com. To our homies on Twitch, always nothing but love for you. You guys keep it real, super savage. District of Misfits. And go to crushingdc.com so that you can purchase some wonderful items that you can use to abuse your body or make your body look ever so much more attractive to whomever you might be trying to attract.
That's who.
Friends, lovers, and frenemies alike, come and get you some. All right, we got a Russian bot troll, so we know we're doing something right. Keep it up, y'all. Woo!
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, we did the thing. Drew, where are you?
Why is Drew watching from YouTube?
I mean, that's where he watches it.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let him watch it there.
I did not realize. Where is he?
He'll be on in a moment.
Word.
He's watching it on YouTube, but I sent him the link on Messenger, so he's just got to jump on there.
Gotcha. What else happened?
Marcus, play some more TikToks while we wait.
It's because he has no other way, Val.
What?
No other way.
The Book of Face.
All right, here we go. So Christmas came early for Alex Jones.
How else have you gotten on here, Drew?
So if you're a fan of Alex Jones,
totally unrelated, I am going to attempt to grow out my beard. After years of being envious of Jamie and his illustrious facial mane, I am going to try to do the same. He even hooked me up with like the product that he uses to get his shit all fucking shiny and magnificent. And shit. But due to COVID, I haven't been able to go and acquire said product yet, but it's coming. And so I'm working on,
growing out the.
Yeah.
We'll see. Do we want Alex Jones or ex-wife energy?
Oh, we're gonna get tagged again for this.
Flip a coin.
I don't have any.
Pick a number between 1 and 12.
The fuck is that gonna help with? Val, choose.
Pick a number, motherfucker.
Huh?
7.
5.
You both said 5.
He said 7. I said 5.
God, you guys are terrible.
8.
The second one.
Huh?
Buddy, I miss you more than anything in the world. Hey, why don't you go ahead and wait in the car, buddy, okay? I am right behind you. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hello, Gregory. We meet again, don't we? How's it going? Oh, fabulous and amazing? The best you have ever been in your entire life? Well, that can't possibly be accurate, because I used to be your entire life. You got a promotion at work, and you proposed to Monica? Oh, I'm so over the moon for you, Gregory.
Gregory.
Am I seeing anybody? Well, I have a few potential gentlemen on my roster. But that is none of your concern. I am taking my son home with me for the holidays. And you and Monica have a wonderful, happy new year. Gregory.
That's scary as fuck, bro.
I am so glad that I do not have that type of relationship with the mother of my
Thank
children.
goodness, right?
Thank you. Shout out to Jan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Life is hard enough.
Right? You don't
Life
need
is
that.
hard enough. Dude, I feel for anybody that has anyone that's divorced or anyone that's co-parenting with someone that they don't get along with.
That shit's a nightmare,
for whatever. Like, I just never want to live in that world. Like, I'm so thankful. I want to end this. This is gonna be the last pod. This is gonna be the last show of 2021. I want to spend it just taking a moment to thank the mother of my kids for not making co-parenting,
not being crazy,
not being cunty,
just for being a great co-parenter. Okay.
There you go. Cheers
being
to
a
her.
great
Cheers
co-parenter.
to that.
Cheers. Thank you, Janet.
All right. Mac and cheese or Alex Jones?
What?
Mac and cheese it is. No, that's not what that meant.
Oh.
Of course, I just gave you hand signals for a forklift operator to try to indicate Alex Jones. That's an issue for another time. Carry on.
So did it mean mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese for the very first time made by a black person. I honestly don't know what the hype is all about. There's no roasted almonds, and they didn't even give me a side of ketchup. Like, I honestly don't know how y'all be eating mac and cheese. Never mind.
Okay. First of all, before I saw who the dude was, I was like, what is this white people bullshit? You about to throw up in here? And then it's like, oh, it's a non-white person? That's okay. This just went from some like potentially racist trolling to like legit anthropological discovery.
Would you like to see it again?
About the discovery of the culture. And so if you are a non-white person and this is your first opportunity to bask in what is low-key / like legit black culture, the mac and cheese game,
it's the way to go.
I co-sign on that TikTok. That actually that got me. I wasn't sure where that shit was going. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
yeah, I thought it was a white person. I thought it was a white person too.
Did you not hear me heave a sigh of relief when I saw that he was brown? It was audible as shit in here.
Wait, what was he saying that it didn't have? Like,
all right, hold on.
It didn't even have. Yeah, play it again, dude. What the fuck?
Hold on. Let's see. Back at it. Oh no, it's frozen.
That's not
Hold
it?
on.
God damn it, Marcus. You got one fucking job.
Fucking me. Not fucking me.
You got 12 jobs, Marcus. Get it together, man.
Can't you get this one right?
If you find their bodies, I did it.
Trying out mac and cheese for the very first time made by a black person. I honestly don't know what the hype is all about. There's no roasted almonds, and they didn't even give me a side of ketchup. Like, I honestly don't know how y'all be eating mac and cheese. Never mind.
There's so many things. First of all, the roasted almonds, and then he code switches. He's like, I don't even know how y'all be eating mac and cheese. And then he hits. That video just gives, and then right when you're like, it gives you just the. Yo, Brian Fried in the comments. Let's talk about Costco everything, dude. Like, I bought a smoked turkey at Costco, and that fucking shit, like 2 hours in the oven, baked upside down. That turkey was the bomb. 2 hours in the oven. I fuck with all things Costco. It is ridiculous. The place might be a cult, It might be
I'm
the
okay with
only
that.
coke that I would willingly just be like,
Yeah,
I'm there.
I'm in it.
is there sex? If there's casual sex, even just a little bit, that's enough to get me to fucking join the Costco cult. They've already got me on every other level.
What's up, Deontay?
Drew Swift,
My dude.
welcome to the show.
Hello.
Durante, what's up?
Durante.
In the
What's up,
fucking
Bamas?
chat, bro? Yeah.
What up, my friend?
I'm trying to figure out how to get my motherfucking ears plugged in.
All right, well, first of all, you gotta do something about that weird ass. Okay, there you go. Yeah,
Stay
you
right there.
I gotta move my big ass head over that big ass
move your
light.
big old
Keep
head.
your big ass
Or you
head.
gotta block that light. You gotta throw something else up there to block that light.
Boom.
Yo,
That's how we do that.
Look at that. Man, you got
Leave
a
it
big
to
ass head.
fuck?
Swifty. Leave it to Swifty to take our show from here
Here.
to here. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
I'm gonna
How
do
you
all
doing,
sorts
buddy?
of weird shit. Hey, Merry Christmas, bitches.
What
Merry
up?
Christmas, Happy Festivus. Time for the airing of grievances.
I'm
got a
gonna
lot of
fucking air
problems
some
with you
grievances right now.
Oh,
I'll
go
air
right
some
ahead.
grievances. None of you
Do it.
bitches come out to shoot guns with me yet.
Bro,
That's my fucking grievance.
2022.
He's got a point.
We can go next week. I'm out of quarantine. We can go
You know
this
where
week.
the fuck I live, dude.
I'm just getting out of quarantine. We can go this week.
All
I'll
right.
be ready to shoot some shit. Oh, wait. So, shit, Drew. I actually was thinking about you the other day. The last time I went shooting with you was before I got my glasses.
Oh, so now you can see?
Yeah,
Dude!
shit.
Motherfucker, you have no idea. Like, this right here, I can see you, yeah, because you're 2 feet away. But I realize now some of them targets, like, I had no business.
Uh-huh.
I had no business. Oh. No business. Fuck you.
Okay. What's everybody else's excuse?
Oh,
what?
I can't
Wait,
speak
what?
for the rest of these savages. Like,
Sorry, I just came back. What are you asking?
Welcome back.
Hello.
Drew is breaking my balls. Well, he's breaking our collective
Everybody's balls.
and ovaries.
Where
about
the
us
fuck?
not
No,
having
don't
on
tread on my
shooting.
ovaries. I live in Virginia, bitch. We're all about the reproductive
Now he's
rights.
kicking you in your meta.
I
We
want to
didn't
go.
even do
I
safe
definitely,
words this week. What the fuck? We didn't even do safe words.
I
giving
am
me a shit
off
about not
every
going shooting.
Monday and Wednesday. I can go any of those times.
Wait, you're what?
Off on Mondays and Wednesdays. Those are my days off. That is when I'm free.
I mean, let's be honest. If the 3 of us go, let's say the 4 of us go, me and you and Marcus and Drew. How much shooting is Marcus actually going to probably do?
How much shooting does Marcus actually want to get into?
How much shooting do we want Marcus to be getting into?
I'm asking. These are honest questions. We should all answer these questions.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Marcus's
not having him,
vision
he's
is a
twinkling
little
right
bit
now.
impaired.
So, who's that?
That's not
Who
me.
just binged? Who just binged?
Oh, that's my wife.
Yeah, your wife just got you a penalty shot. So go take.
No,
it.
she didn't. She
Shot.
said, "Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. Tell Boo I love him, but calm the fuck down."
That sounds like 2 penalty shots, Swifty. One
Or
for the phone,
it's one real shut the fuck up, Boo. I'm trying to
one
sleep.
penalty shot for the phone binging on air, and 2 for the noise violation. Sorry about your luck, Swifty, but those are just the rules of the game. You stepped into Thunderdome. You came into Thunderdome, so you have to abide accordingly.
To abide by the
By
rules.
the way, I think
For
I
the
found
record, I
perfect
want to shoot.
gift
For the
you.
record, I want to shoot all the guns. All the guns.
Marcus was peeing while watching us on his phone.
Drew,
That's how I know
you,
he
So
knows
for
what we
the
were talking
record,
about.
I will be
Drew, you muted
at
yourself.
least 10 feet behind Marcus when he's shooting.
20.
Well, no, we'll all be. Let me tell you something. We all joke and everything. We make jokes. But when we go shooting with Drew, it will be the absolute safest, most clinical, clean, and fun time that we'll have. Like, I'm having
excited.
a hard time imagining having as much fun while still maintaining optimum levels of safety, you know, with anyone other than Drew.
Well, he can't
And
figure out
I
his.
don't know if you heard any of that.
Well, he can't
You're
figure his
muted.
mute. He's muted.
You're muted.
I like
You
Boo's
muted
hand
yourself.
gestures.
Unmute yourself, my brother. It's that button that says mute.
Mute.
Or click the
Or
thing
not
that says
mute.
mute.
It's on your computer.
Oh, he's having an issue with his earbuds. Blink twice if you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. So glad you're here, dude.
Well, while he's
Still
trying to
here.
figure this out, let's play Alex Jones for once.
Yeah, play some
Ugh.
Alex Jones. The
I
number
have
one dude I want
such
to watch.
an amazing Christmas present for you here. This morning, Alex Jones went on InfoWars in response to what he saw, that interview with Candace Owens and Donald Trump, and said, "This is an emergency Christmas Day warning to Donald Trump. You are either completely ignorant or you are one of the most evil men who ever lived. What you told Candace Owens is nothing but a raft of dirty lies. So that's not even the Christmas present for you." He went home and his wife beat the shit out of him and was arrested for assault and battery of influence.
True story. She got arrested. Let me see the article.
I mean, like, there's a part of me that really wants to watch this Candace Owens Trump interview.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, but I only want to watch the best parts. Or is the whole thing the best parts?
She got really mad at him.
Well, dude, all of them got mad at him when he not only, like, first of all, the Bama was already vaccinated from the get-go. He was like one of the first out of all them bitches to get COVID. And then he went and got vaccinated because, like, that's what you do when the president of the United States gets fucking infected with a pandemic fucking virus. Like, you give him a vaccination. But then he went and shouted out getting boosted. And that's when they lost their minds. And so, like, you know what, we should have done a segment called Hard Week to Be a Conservative, because, like, I feel like in the last 10 to 14 days, there was the whole Kyle Rittenhouse saying that he supports Black Lives Matter, and they lost their shit on that. And then Trump supporting boosters, and they lost their fucking shit on that. So it's like, I don't know, Drew, what do you think? Like,
well, my wife just texted me, "Bitch, be cool. Don't make it weird."
I don't know your wife, but I love her. Tell her
She's
I-
amazing. She's the best part
lovely
about
woman.
me.
She's a lovely woman, an amazing human being, but I'm halfway tempted to do the rest of this podcast hiding underneath my dining room table.
She's also saying this because she's listening to me talk shit to you fucks from the other room.
That's how. It
Oh
works.
wait, she's down in the other part of the basement.
Yeah,
But I
dude,
imagine
that's called our bedroom.
you guys. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the basement's our bedroom, dude. We took over the
I
bottom
didn't want to
floor.
I didn't want to delve too deep into your life, Mr. Solo. Like,
Dude, don't worry.
you and the princess on the Millennium Falcon.
You can call it the Gimp. It's cool.
No. No. No.
Anywho, moving on.
Moving on. Next week, how many former reefers do you think we can get on this podcast, Drew?
I mean, we could probably get them all. You know, Jamie D was in town this week.
I know. I didn't see it till
I just saw that shit on Instagram. I didn't know.
You have COVID, Boo, so you wouldn't have been able to see him.
Yeah, no,
I
COVID
can't
will
either.
fuck shit up.
Yeah. Me having COVID ruined the world. Ruined humanity. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is we start with maybe a messenger thread. That's how we do most of our communication. So to anybody that is on there that's still at least Facebook could be the foundation. All we have to do really is once we get the link to everybody, like I sent you, it doesn't matter what format they're on, as long as they got a decent internet connection and a decent microphone or heads, earbuds or whatever. You're muted again, sir.
Sir, you're muted.
You're muted again.
I'm sure we can get all those mamas.
There we go.
But I definitely think that that would be a page in time of history of the city that I don't know if people are like ready to recognize. That was a very distinct period of time.
Well, here's the thing: is that like, to be fair, I feel like when the Reef showed up on the scene, nobody was prepared for what the Reef was bringing to the table.
I love the Reef.
That place elevated the game on so many levels because it was a working class bar where it was a working class bar that went out of their way to serve you the best beer that they could get their hands on. And we had a back of the house with Sam and Teddy that wanted to bring you the best food that you could possibly have. Like, no one was talking about free range anything in Adams Morgan, much less DC before the Reef. You know, before the whole craft beer situation took off, and when Belgian beers were still considered like the zenith of the industry, the Reef was one of the places to not only like bring people into that world, but expand on that, you know, anytime, like, you know, for all the shit that Johnny tried to do with Meridian Pint and Brooklyn Pint or whatever, like all of that started with the Reef, with you and Brian Harrison, you know, trying to find the best of the best and create an environment that was well balanced, you know?
I mean, here's what I'd say. All of that really actually started with Pizzeria Paradiso and the Big Hunt and
R.I.P. Big Hunt.
Yeah, and like what the fuck was the Beer Baron before it was the Beer Baron? It was called
Brickskeller.
Thank you. So there's a Brickskeller before it was the Brickskeller. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for sure, when the Reef opened, it was like, are you kidding me? 14 draft beers and it's all craft. And like, so legit, the biggest problem we dealt with at the Reef in our first year was we can't sell Amstel Light because these people won't drink this shit. We got to sell Miller Lite, but we got to charge people $5 for it. And that was 2002, and people
Very
were like,
things made me
$5?
No, it should have been $4, so they would have tipped us the extra buck.
No, fuck that. It should have been $5 because you could have drank a $3 Hellas from Fordham.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why. So, okay, every once in a while, I would go through this cyclical thought process and arrive to this conclusion, and then you would retort, and it would bring me back to back down.
Have a $3 Hellas. You could drink a $3 Hellas lager from Fordham or a $5 Miller Lite.
Dude, before I got sick, I was somewhere that had a fucking Hell's lager. For like the first time in ages, and it took me back, dude. Whatever happened to Deconic?
Oh, I don't know. I think they probably went out of business once we stopped selling them.
Dude, we pushed
a lot of it.
So much.
A lot of it.
Oh my god. I would cut off a fucking child's arm for Deconic right now.
Right now.
In a Bolica.
Yeah.
Gotta be cold, proper chilled, cold. Vodka. I'll take a toddler's. Hiya! Chop that bitch right off.
You know who else agrees with you? Is Nick Jones. Nick Jones hit me up like 2 weeks ago and was like, oh, bitch.
Dude, if you put the last Deconic in a room between me and Nick Jones, I would be absolutely terrified what would happen between us.
I mean, you, me, and Nick Jones, we'd all sip from the same chalice.
This is why I like with you.
I know.
This is why right here.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
I miss you.
We miss
you, buddy.
Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
The last minute.
Yeah, so hold up, Drew. Tell us about what you've been up to, man. I know that you're still working you're at Midlands. I harassed you the other day trying to come and see you.
I'm still at Midlands. We're closed until the 29th. I'm still at the Anthem. We're next up on New Year's Eve. Everybody's fucking ducking, dodging, and trying to fucking. If you can duck a fucking wrench, you can dodge a ball on COVID.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge.
That's pretty much what. Yeah, that's it. We're all trying to fucking hide from COVID right now.
Drew, I gotta tell you, I'm so glad I got it and just got it over with. Like, it's insane. Like, I don't want anyone to get it. I don't want anyone to get it. But like, part of me is just like, holy fucking shit. Because like I said earlier in the show, like everything.
Finally, it's done, right?
Everything that I've done, I'm like,
number was punched.
All right,
you know, like
finally, I can heal from this shit and get on with it.
Finally, I can go back to licking doorknobs.
Yeah. Yep. I can't yet. I'm still fucking clean, and I don't have them antigens. I'm not one of them dirty bitches like you.
Same here, Drew. Same here.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want that shit. If I could avoid that shit, I don't want it.
Yo, just get vaccinated and boosted. You'll be all right.
I am vaccinated boosted.
You got vaccinated boosted?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'm not like saying that like I never.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, the fuck you are.
No. You know who I know is not fucking around? DSB.
I'm boosted. Boosty boost.
So Marcus and I got boosted on Monday. We went so in case people don't know, DC.
Did you guys see that together?
We went to.
They held hands while they did it, Drew.
Did you? How was that? Was that hot? Was that hot?
It was just pinkies linked. They didn't want to make it too weird.
You guys should have linked thumbs.
So we went to Martin Luther King Library.
Martin Luther King Jr. Library.
Martin Luther King Jr. Library.
Get that shit right.
So, DC does a lot of shit wrong, right? There's a lot of shit that goes wrong in DC's government. One of the things I've been saying this over the past couple weeks, one of the things that DC really has gotten right is their COVID response. Like from the COVID testing to COVID, the vaccines to now the boosters. I mean, they just want everybody to get vaccinated. They want people to get tested. They want people to get boosted. And so they don't even give a fuck if you're not a DC resident anymore. They're like, if you're here in DC, get the shit done, and they're offering every day they offer multiple locations where you can get your booster shot. They're also offering free in-home COVID tests. I mean, it's only like not a handful, but like it's like 100 tests per day that they offer from different locations. And like, dude, I mean, like we're lucky in DC. I realized because I was just up in Connecticut for Christmas, and my friends who live in Connecticut from the tri-state area, DC, I mean, from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, they're like, it's impossible for them to get tested, impossible to get their boosters. Like they really have to. My one girlfriend, her son tested positive for COVID on Monday, and he's still living with her. So it took her 3 days to find a place where she could get tested. And
okay, so my sister lives in Connecticut. I was supposed to go to Fairfield, Connecticut for the holidays.
Yeah.
And she legit said to me, "Oh, we don't even think about that shit." Okay. I'm canceling Christmas.
Right.
We didn't even go up. All the fucking kids they had at their house, like 3 of them tested positive for COVID. And I just like, while I love you for saying that we're doing everything we can, we're really not, because what we're really doing is
everyone in every major metropolitan area.
Fucking what, dude?
They can. But there's motherfuckers in Boston. There's motherfuckers in New York. There's motherfuckers in Detroit. There's motherfuckers in deep blue areas that are like, nah, man, I don't fucking trust that shit.
I don't care.
In DC, I think that here in DC, we are fortunate that it. I mean, whether or not people do it is a whole different story. But like, we are fortunate that it is more easily accessible for us to get tested.
Megan, it's pronounced libraries.
And
libraries.
Who the fuck are they now going to put all this goddamn like coronavirus testing? Like, qualifying you've had a booster, you've had your shots on. It's your servers. It's your door guy.
Yeah, it's on this.
So now the service staff that's getting paid the fucking minimum wage is now going to have to be the enforcer of your goddamn coronavirus fucking mandate.
I, for one, pledge to lick all of my servers and doormen.
Right in the eyeball.
Right in the eyeball. Insulate them. Insulate
you
them
and me, boo.
Best I can. Protect them as best I can.
I'm just saying.
Like, when you see me
some
coming,
shit.
When you see me coming, man. Just know, I'm just looking out for you.
So how about this?
I'm not necessarily talking about like the mayoral response to the COVID. I'm talking about like
COVID. Am I wrong?
Huh?
Am I wrong?
What?
Am I wrong for thinking Bowser needs to get COVID?
She needs to get COVID.
She needs to get
COVID. Oh, she totes needs to get
She's
COVID.
Vaccinated and boosted. Let that bitch get COVID.
Yo, straight up, dude.
Like,
straight up. And live tweet that shit.
I've never had mono before. I've never had mono before, but I felt like this week was like
for sure
having mono. Yeah.
Yo, and on top of which, I'll take it one step further, dude. How about this? Not only should she have that shit, but in addition to which, we should all live tweet that shit. You should have live tweeted that shit. You should have live tweeted that shit. All of us should have live tweeted that shit.
What, do we hope she gets COVID?
Yeah, dude.
Mayor Bowser, look, I'd have to preface it with Bowser. Mayor Bowser.
Love you, mean it. Hashtag.
Love you, mean it. We know you're vaccinated. We know you're boosted. Hope you get COVID.
I'm saying.
So I don't know. All I'm saying is that we're lucky. Like, again, Marcus and I, like, I wanted to get. I've been trying to get boosted for a long time. The booster for a while. My brother.
You haven't had it?
Me. My brother is a physician in Florida. He's like, you really need to get your booster. I just, I'd like try to go into like the CVS, and they're like, oh, we don't. I try to make the appointment. It would always like poop out on the website. So finally I found out that we could just go like every day there was a different location. You can get booster or your vaccine if you needed it. So we just went. So we walked into Martin Luther King Library.
Junior.
I mean, we had junior library. We waited for like an hour. We sat in line for a little bit over an hour. They ran out of the Pfizer, but they were like, so they had enough for the.
You got to mix it up, man. You got to get if you got the Moderna, you got to.
I got
Pfizer.
Moderna.
I got the Moderna. I'm all about the Pfizer. I'm hot for the Pfizer.
I'm triple Pfizer. I'm triple Pfizer. Trips.
So then, we got in. We got the booster. They were like, they're very efficient. They were the same. I got my my two other vaccinations from the ARC. Through the same obviously the governing whatever, and they're so super efficient. They're really nice. They they clean everything, and things move very smoothly, very quickly. They're very organized, and then we were boosted, and that was done. I think I didn't realize that there are different places. Different jurisdictions in our country that aren't the same. Like, I just made I was assuming incorrectly that other places were all operating the same way that we did, but we're not.
So there's conservative bubbles and liberal bubbles throughout the country. DC is the most unique of the liberal bubbles. Like, it is like you can live in the DMV, you can live in this region, and it is completely and totally reasonable to not understand how the rest of the fucking country works.
Right?
No, that's a fact.
It is.
That's a fact.
And it's because we are so like, we're just in it. We're 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 in it. New York is just far enough away that from a political side, you're not in it, but from a business side, from any kind of financial side, from, any type of professional just pushing it, on the East Coast, you got New York. And then the further away that you get, the harder it is. Like, and by the time you get to the West Coast, like, them motherfuckers are so just living in a world where it never fucking rains and their reality is completely warped, and like when they do have weather, it's mudslides and earthquakes and get falling into the ocean and like
Wildfires
like
and shit.
I mean, I just remember DC. I remember this area
It's a
being like the
bubble.
one part of the country where you
It's a
still
bubble.
had 4 seasons.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
also a bubble.
It is a bubble.
It was
You
we,
know, the
we had
fir-
4 seasons and everyone here knew how to fucking act. And
Yes.
now it's like
Nobody
we
does.
have 2.5 seasons. And we're
Bitches
still
don't
in the
know how to
bubble.
act, dude. I had somebody get my face tonight at the grocery store.
What?
Yeah,
Tell us.
straight up. Nah, motherfucker tonight
Nobody knows how
was
to
like, this motherfucker at the grocery store and like, oh, let me tell you what you need to be. And I was like, dude, you ain't gonna tell me shit.
Yeah, why don't you shut your fucking mouth and pay for your fucking shit and then go home to your fucking kids or your family? Or
And it was in a fucking like self-checkout station. It got like,
oh, you definitely ain't gonna tell me shit in the self-checkout line.
I told him to wait outside. And yeah, we know that that shit didn't happen. But like, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
Let me tell
People
y'all
don't
something.
know how to act anymore.
Let me tell
Seriously.
y'all
So I was
something
telling
about
Marcus
drinking.
today,
Facts.
like I was driving. So driving from now, granted, it's a day after Christmas. Obviously, there's going to be traffic, right? People don't know how to fucking drive anymore. Like people were in the fast lane, literally like the 65-mile-an-hour speed limit, and
I've
people are
seen
going like
more-
50 miles an hour.
I've
in the
seen
fast
more
lane.
people driving in the fucking on the shoulder.
What?
Yeah,
I've seen more
people just
people
drive
like,
on the shoulder. They
driving
don't
on
give a fuck.
Absolutely.
They
left
don't give
and
a
right
fuck.
shoulders.
There's
I've
like
seen more
nothing.
people breaking those fucking things in the last year than in my entire life,
Yeah,
or in my
'cause
entire
nobody
career
cares anymore.
as someone driving. Like, yeah,
Wait,
it's
before I
insane.
forget about this, this is my friend Pat, the one who I was with his family for Christmas. He works on Wall Street, and he said that there's this picture of people that he actually knew that became a meme. It was like this one guy who's like an older, not older, but like our age guy, going back to work to Wall Street, and then like a younger dude. They just happened to be wearing the same thing, like khaki pants, like a button down shirt, and maybe like a vest, because it was cooler weather. And like the meme was like, the earth is the earth is healing. People are returning to Wall Street, or like the people are returning to Wall Street. Maybe it was like Manhattan is healing. People are returning to Wall Street. So like similar to back in 2020 when like the animals were like going back, like sort of
Dude,
taking over there.
Oh, when the natural temperature of the Earth cooled by like a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the animals are like coming back.
80% of the planet stopped commuting to work fucking 4 hours a day. Like, yeah.
But it was just like a funny thing, like or like Manhattan is healing. Like,
I mean, I remember there
people
was
are going
a day
back
where
to Wall Street.
during the lockdown where I stepped outside and was like, the air definitely tasted fresher. And
Yes.
For real.
I'd become accustomed to the lack of sirens and honking.
Oh yeah, you're right about the hospital.
General
Yeah.
mayhem and shit. Yeah, I lived next to. No, not only did I live next to a hospital, I lived on the way to 3 other hospitals.
Right.
Yeah,
4
that's the only
hospitals total.
That's the only thing I hated about living on that road down the street from you is I had to turn my TV down or put it on pause, wait for the ambulances to go by and shit.
I can't sleep without it now.
Really?
I need
It's
that
weird,
noise.
right?
I
Wait.
I imagine
need that
it's weird for
noise.
you.
Yeah.
Dude,
I need it. I need random drunk Howard kids yelling at each other, or drunk Becky's fucking fighting with their boyfriends. Like,
It's like
I
too
need
silent.
that shit, dude. Like, any bit of noise that comes from Queens Chapel Road is like welcome, dude. Like, it's fucked up, man. I couldn't sleep in a quiet place if you gave me a fucking bucket of Ambien.
so you're not getting that noise out in Hyattsville now?
I have a really old noisy fan that I sleep with next to my bed. It doesn't even blow on me unless it gets too hot. But like, yeah, because the thing is that
I'm gonna tell you, I get that
Queens
loud
Chapel
noise
doesn't
out
give
in
you the
McLean.
noise. Queens Chapel doesn't give you the noise until the daytime.
Right.
About 6 a.m. about 6 a.m. you could start but that's usually
Heard.
if I gotta work, that's when I gotta get up. So, so we are at almost 2 hours into this motherfucking thing. I want to thank Drew for coming in fucking Delta Force style through the skylight and adding some excitement to this fucking thing. Just want to thank everyone who's been watching and invite you all to, if you have not already, drop kick Randy Macho Man Savage elbow off the top rope on those like buttons, on those share buttons. Hit that bitch with a folding chair if you got to. Fucking Facebook and Instagram with the District of Misfits Show. On Twitter, we are at DC Misfits. Go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. I see your whiskey and raise you. Oh, you got the Turkey 101.
Goddamn right, dude.
Woo! It's not about quality.
I ain't
What is
fronting.
about quality?
No, it's about ABV.
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube, District of Misfits Show. Smash that shit. Subscribe. Watch all the shows. Like all the shows. Help us make money. Help us help you. Help us help you.
Like
Help us.
and subscribe.
On
Hey,
Twitch.
and if you haven't peeped out all of the product, we got a lot of product out right now.
Oh, yes, yes.
There's the
Before you
crushing
go to
product. There is the motherfucking DC as fuck product. There is the District as Misfits product. Go check it all out because there's something to make everybody happy.
Yes.
So go, yeah. CrushingDC.com. Dude, that
51st
$2
is
shirt,
fuck.
man, made me so happy.
Yo, all the product is tight right
Still waiting
now.
on my mask.
I need
All of
to-
the product is tight right now.
Let's see. I feel like I forgot something. Did I shout out our Twitch homies?
No.
District of Misfits on Twitch. And if you want to be a guest on this show or produce a podcast of your own with our assistants, District of Misfits, District Dogface Studio at gmail.com.
It's a lot of them, I know. It's
It's catching up.
It's catching up.
Catching up.
Hey,
Marcus,
can we talk about the Washington football team getting their asses smoked tonight?
What's the final score? It was,
Dude, it was a whole lot to a whole little.
It was 72 to 7.
It was a lot to a little.
It was 96 to 30 to 3.
12.
Some shit.
Yo, some little punk ass kid out of Tyson's looked at Fairy wearing her crushing hat the other day, the burgundy and gold crushing fucking beanie, and was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I had to literally stare at him like, "I'm gonna fuck you up if you say something, kid." Like,
you were like,
yeah.
I will smack.
No, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you if you say something to my wife.
Zillennial.
Yeah. A zillennial?
I will put
I
a
love
zillennial
it.
into
I
orbit.
The little ones are the
Gen, millennials and then the Gen Zs. There's zillennials, right?
Marcus, we
I didn't know that.
The visual.
Yeah.
Wait, that's Marcus's fantasy football dreams going down the tube, though, right?
Thanks for throwing that in my face.
Drew, we are going to make the Washington team football happen. WTF.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna do it.
WTF.
I'm gonna make it. Washington team football, not Washington football.
So listen, Drew. They're gonna look just like the regular football team shirts, except they're gonna say WTF, and we're just gonna go to the games like we used to. We're gonna go to FedEx like we used to.
I'm not.
And we're just gonna sell them.
Washington team football. I'm gonna make it.
I'm
happen.
down with going there and selling them, but
we're not going. We don't have to go inside the stadium.
Boo, you know where I'm at with that.
I know. Dude,
so
look, we don't have to give that man any of our money.
You two don't realize we used to do this religiously.
Drew, all I really want to do is push a Philadelphia Eagles fan down P Hill one more time.
One more time, Boo.
One more time.
Come on. I'm with you.
And I know that if you got my six,
time.
I know that if you got my 6, bro, we gonna
always.
We're gonna celebrate.
Dude, we'll push a fan. We'll push their fucking goddamn.
I want to do.
You
know what I wanted? Actually, that one time, that one special weekend with Joy and the dude that was fucking with her, I wanted to push the entire porta potty down the hill. Like pushing dude wasn't enough. I wanted that whole motherfucking thing.
That whole
I wanted him to take the blue and brown ride, if you catch my drift.
Honestly, look, we can do this. All of it. We can, like,
2022 could be a magical year, Drew. We could have guns.
you know the worst shit, dude?
We'd have guns.
Honestly,
football,
in
we'd have
2011, RG3's second year in the team.
You know who was incorrigible? All of us during
Yes.
that fucking year.
Yes.
You couldn't tell us anything.
And us and DC Brow tried to hold a free tailgate for everyone. And the Redskins sent us a cease and desist.
Yeah.
Saying that you could not do this.
Yeah.
Those
Fuck them,
punk
man.
bitches.
Fuck Dan Snyder.
did our own,
I said
though.
it. I said it.
We did our own independent, like,
Dude, I can't support it.
That was for, like, dude, the RG3 years, call it what you, the RG3 year.
It was a year.
Yeah. Call it what you will, dude.
It was a good year, but it was a year.
You couldn't tell us anything.
Dude.
Anything, dude. You couldn't say a fucking word. But I was at the game where he ran up the field against the Ravens and Ray Lewis and the boys got a piece of him. And you just saw it all unravel.
Yeah.
Like imagine watching someone cut the brake lines.
I watched it all.
On an already moving vehicle. But like in person.
I saw all of it.
Oh, wait, you were at that game. I was in the 400s and you were in your usual spot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I saw it all. God damn it. Fuck that dude. Fuck him. Fuck you, Dan Snyder. Sell the team. Sell the team.
Sell the team.
Exactly.
Fuck you, Snyder. He's a fucking douchebag.
Stop yelling at me. I'm right here. Sorry.
Who's yelling at you?
Petey is
my geriatric ass Boston Terrier.
Oh. You got dogs yelling at you.
He's 18 and he is like, fuck you.
Petey
I don't
is
give a
18
fuck
years
about
old?
all of your years of
Holy
service
shit.
and love and dedication. I want what I want when I want it. And sometimes I don't really want it. I just want to be like, eh. And then you're like, what? I'm like, I farted on you and now you have to clean up this dingleberry that came out.
All right, so look, I'm going to fucking just clear this up with you three before you guys drop off. I just bought a bunch of steel and I just took it out to the farm. Let's go shoot some guns and have some fun.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I am not on the fucking books. What is your work?
All three of you work it the fuck out.
Yeah.
And let's go.
Bro, I'm down to work it out with the two of them, but in case they can't.
No. We have to all go together.
Yeah. Everybody together.
You already went once by yourself, Boo. We all need.
Yeah, but Valerie, you two
smell the gunpowder.
bailed.
No, he didn't even tell us he was going.
That's not true.
That is true.
It is 100% true. He just
then Boo's an asshole. And
you guys are racist.
Oh shit!
How dare you? I have to
anytime. Look, white privilege.
Don't leave home without it, bitches.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. 10 points whoever put that up.
That meme? Can you find that meme with a rose gold?
Oh, that was amazing, though.
I'll be back.
What, Val, would you ask me?
Before we jump off, I'll be right back.
I said, can you find that meme with a rose gold Amex instead of just a regular one?
That was pretty amazing, though. Hey, but on the real, get with those two assholes and let's find some time and let me know when works for you guys.
Yeah,
let's go shoot some guns.
I want to do it. I told you every Monday and Wednesday, for sure I'm off.
I'm open both those days, always.
Cool.
What day you say, Val?
Mondays and Wednesdays. Those are the days.
I can't do Wednesdays.
Monday it is.
I can do Wednesday. I can do Wednesday after like 1.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
No one's doing anything before 1 anyway.
What are you doing before 1?
I know you are, but in general, I am not.
I am recording a podcast. One of my clients.
What?
Sometimes you do it on Thursdays, Marcus.
What's that podcast?
No, sometimes they do it on Friday, not Thursdays, though.
What's that podcast?
Sometimes
It's called
they
The
do.
Rap Show, Red Anchor Properties.
Ooh, that sounds
have
all
a-
official and shit.
Right? They're very official and they're very
It
fancy.
sounds very official. Oh, so now you've.
Boom.
I love it. I
You know, the
love it.
promotion and everything. Promotion.
You don't know about the rap show? Look at the anchor.
Well, they are from Annapolis, so it's
Uh-huh,
kind of works out.
We're nautical, bitch. Nautical.
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 Where the fuck did Boo go?
He took a shit.
had
He
to
probably
pee.
took the fucking dog away.
Ooh.
I had to pee. I broke
You had
the
to
table,
pee?
He
I
had to pee, not the dog.
Mm.
You know, hate to ruin the magic behind the
All right,
camera,
s-
but
All right, so wait, how many people potentially could we be having next?
I think we
Sunday?
keep it at the three of us. Unless
What?
Jamie, unless
No,
Jamie.
no,
no,
no. Hold,
the
please.
Reef.
For the Reef
for the
reunion,
Reef.
how many people
We can
could
have,
potentially be having?
Oh, how
We
many
can
you
have a-
want?
well,
As many as you can.
no.
Whoa, wait,
no.
wait,
Oh,
Marcus.
Oh, whoops.
Stop.
I'm
Can
sorry.
you tell by Marcus's body?
I can get
language?
us
He's like, whoa,
Marcus.
whoa, whoa.
I can get Marcus. I can get Marcus. I can get Harrison. Who else you want?
Shh.
Shh.
We can have up to 10 people.
Oh.
Boo, who else you want? Marcus, Harrison.
I don't want to play favorites, but
But let's be honest about it. Who
We can
who are
ro-
the
hey,
10
we could-
biggest?
We can rotate them in the first hour and
Hey,
second
we
hour.
can rotate them in and out.
Sharkus,
out. You don't have to
Harrison,
have them all at the same time.
Alex,
Sharkus, Harrison, Alex, Jamie,
Jamie D.
Yeah, Copeland won't do it because he's Copeland.
We might be able to get Coplanches in there.
I will preface him with it. I just
How about Devon?
I feel like
It's a hard push.
Copeland and Devon are maybes on the same. They're maybes for the same opposite ends of the spectrum of the same reason.
How about Chaka?
Potentially.
Corey Baker,
Corey Baker, who is also my
Sam
neighbor.
Atkins.
Ooh. Yeah.
How about Brian?
Marcus.
I mean, we're gonna get Brian on, right?
Yeah,
Oh, obviously, Brian goes without saying.
Bobby.
Sam Atkins,
Yeah,
So
but
the
Marcus
Teddy,
is in contact with
Teddy Folkman.
You gotta
So,
get Teddy on.
we're already,
Marcus.
that's already a great start. That's already a great start. Maybe Anna. We could reach out to Anna. We could reach out to
How about Catherine?
Catherine.
Didn't Hassan used to work at the Reef?
Who?
Who?
Hassan.
Brian Frieda. Did you work at the Reef? Come on in. But yeah, dude, we got a good list. Drew, you know what? Tomorrow or the next day or whatever, hit me up and let's me and you sit down and hash out the list and who we reach out to. What do you think about that?
And then we
Okay.
promote the shit out of it this week.
Okay. That was very
Yeah.
non-committal. Okay, Drew. I don't know. I'm a little worried about you.
Right?
I'm
Drew?
dedicating.
Like,
I'm worried. I'm
Drew-
questioning.
Motherfucker,
Very
you hit me
lukewarm.
up at 11:30 at night while I'm watching the fucking Washington football team game. It was like, can you get on the podcast? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Hey,
So
Drew.
I'm the non-committal one.
Hey, Drew. Guess what?
That's me,
Guess what, Drew? You're welcome.
Mr. Non-committal.
I saved you from having to watch
That
abuse.
terrible game.
And you incurred the wife chewing my ass for being loud at night.
You know,
Yeah.
I hear a good ass chewing is great for a marriage.
Luckily, she knows who she married.
That's what I hear.
She knows who she
Ass
married.
chewing is very healthy for relationships.
It is. It is. I have a lot to apologize for.
I'm sure you'll find a way. I believe in you, Drew. You're a Marine.
Once and always.
Once and always, dude. All right. Well, let's wrap this fucking bitch up. It's been
Right?
2 hours.
We're past the 2 hours.
All right. Restaurant industry, we all have slips and falls. Here's a little collage. Who sent me?
I don't slip.
We've
You know
all
All right, can we honestly talk about this bitch?
You know what they should call this video? This video should be called "It's Amazing What You Can Do with a $30 of Skechers."
That's not what that shit could be called. It should be called "You're Fired."
It should be called.
She's
You're
a
I don't care.
lying.
Even in the pandemic, it should be called "You're fired."
How she hasn't sued, like she can't sue. I'm like, dude, what
can't sue.
shoes are you wearing? Get some fucking like
Non-slip. You
Crocs.
get them from
You know what-
Walmart.
If she was
Walmart,
wearing
they
Crocs,
have the
that wouldn't have
non-slip.
happened. That's how fucked up that situation is, dude. We've all worn pairs of shoes that were like
Chuck
not the
Taylors.
most fashionable, but they were functional and they got the job done.
And they were
like,
non-slip.
she does not own a pair of those. She's probably wearing the same pair of shoes that she slipped and fallen in all those videos.
Every time.
Every time.
Wait, was that the same fucking person falling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I did not realize.
Welcome
'Cause
to the
I don't have
video.
my glasses on. So I thought it was like. I thought it
Val
was
also
different
thinks all
people.
white people look alike, so you know.
It's okay, Valerie. It's cool. We get
They
it.
all look the same. All blonde white people.
Every
they
one
all
of
look the
us.
same to me.
All right.
Yep.
Aryan devils.
2 more TikToks left.
All them white bitches.
Mayonnaise monsters.
How? That's awesome. Let's go to the Grinch.
The Grinch.
Oh, this was amazing.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black pea.
Yo, dude. Oh my
That
god.
little girl falls her.
Yeah.
I wish my kids were a little bit younger, and I'm so mad that I didn't fucking pull some shit like that.
But that was that's some straight hillbilly. I'm pulling away on my 4-wheeler shit.
I would love to have been a fly on the wall for the planning session for this, which is a bunch of parents drunk being like, all right, so check this out. I'm gonna dress up like the Grinch. You're gonna dress up like Santa. And I'm gonna come in and hit you with a chair and steal all the and like, and I'm
Freak out all
sure
the
the
kids.
planning that they went through, nothing could have prepared them for the way the kids were gonna react. Because some of them kids were like, fuck, and running away, and then some of them were like, oh hell
Fuck
no.
Yeah. Give my presents.
By the way, whoever's storyboarding for next week for the Reef Show, write down Paul, Tennessee.
Oh fuck.
That's
Dude,
you, boo. You're the
Look,
storyboard.
Drew, make me a list and
Dude.
text it to me.
No,
No.
it's not my job to do that.
Yes, you know what?
No,
You
it's
know-
not.
Write it down, boo. Write it down.
Hello, stoner drunk guy over here in the corner. Not my podcast.
Got you there, bro.
Those are facts.
That would
Those are
be
facts.
Paul, Tennessee, and Remy.
Don't worry, Drew. I'm writing everything down. I got it.
Don't
worry, I'll write it down.
let that come spit out of your mouth.
Oh, I hate you so much, dude, Drew. I hate you so much.
Do you
Oh, I
really?
forgot. Yeah, Remy. I forgot Remy worked at the Reef.
Thank you very much.
That's what I think. So wrong.
Hi, boo.
But oh, so right.
It's like he took those little dick candies from bachelorette parties and
And
saved
put them in your mouth.
in your motherfucking mouth.
In your motherfucking mouth.
Put the motherfucking
Oh my
mouth.
god.
You hate me. I know it. I know it.
All right. Well, let's wrap this bitch up so I can.
All right, last
Before
one.
this motherfucker Drew embarrasses me
You got
anymore.
yeah. Paul
Just save it all,
Tennessee and-
Drew. Save it all for next week.
Last
I got
TikTok
you,
of the
girl.
week.
I got you.
Last-
Yeah, Drew, we touch base tomorrow. Tuesday, we start putting out like the official word and try.
All right. Okay.
And,
All right.
and we let's cast as wide of a net as possible, and then be happy with the few fish that decide to not hop out.
How about Leah?
Dude, if you can find her, wait, which one?
Which one you want? Tattoos or titties?
The answer to that question, Drew, is yes.
Okay.
Why not both?
You know,
I mean, tattoos and titties, they're both
and I don't know
great.
what fucking time it is in Spain, but maybe we get Felissa on this motherfucker too. Like,
Oh shit!
yeah.
You think we could get
Tell her to
Felissa?
take a nap
Yeah,
in the
no,
day.
dude, that's the shit right there. She should definitely jump in.
Tell her to take
Let's
a nap.
let's like I said.
All right, let's reach out wide. Let's get
talk,
everybody.
Let's you and me talk tomorrow.
Let's get everybody. Hit me up.
Let's make it happen.
God damn,
Alrighty.
you guys got to understand the Reefus history. It's like this entire city's history. Like, it really is.
It's very concentrated because while it was around for a very finite period of time, it had a very concentrated staff. Like, there was never really a point in time where that place didn't have total badasses working there.
That's true.
Every night of the week.
That's true.
And even if they weren't badasses at the time, they all went on to become badasses in their own rights.
It was a very large influence in the entire overarching.
A breeding ground for badasses.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
A lot of other bars can tout that blah blah blah.
I'll tell you what. I'll reach out to Johnny.
Go on.
Just kidding.
He would be so upset if he ever saw this episode.
I'll text him the link.
He'd be so upset. Dude. His little heart would break so hard, dude.
I'll text him the link.
Text him 2 hours after the show ends.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
No, I meant next week's show.
Okay, we'll do that too.
Yeah, next week's show.
All right. Final TikTok of the evening. You heathens.
Why? Oh. I fucking love that.
That's it. We're done. Sign us off, Marcus. Just play the
Merry motherfucking Christmas.
No, that's it, dude. That's it.
Come back next week and watch the Reef Show and fuck you.
We're animated, totally insane.
They pushed me out and maced me.